Hello and welcome back everyone to the final boss once again of Black Myth Wukong. Now we're doing it for the true ending. Wow, nice timing. Hello, bro. What? I had such a good first phase. Okay, Pluck of Many is a phase. That is my understanding, because it's not viable to use it in phase 2. Or maybe I should wait a bit and use it in phase 2 after he does his thing. What? struggling so much? This is a boss I already beat. What am I doing wrong? Maybe it's the weapon. Maybe I should go back to my old weapon. Maybe it's the spear. It could be the spear. Maybe I'm not just maybe I'm not very familiar with this moveset. Also, do I have something wrong equipped? Okay, machine glue bomb. Come Not this phase. Not this phase, I mean the broken shell phase. this stuff is incredible. Shots like this. Incredible. Oh my god. Avengers! That's literally what this shot is. But it's Wukong assemble instead of Avengers assemble. It's incredible. Okay, bro. Do your fancy stuff. Come on. Before I proceed, can I change the... Oh, he bugged out. Why is he not attacking? He's still not attacking. Okay. Yep. One more ring of fire. I used all of my, sadly, all of my tools, but fine. I almost have him. I almost have him. Might want to respec a bit. out of a pluck of many as usual. I have Ring of Fire maxed out. The alternative is to put some transformations. And I'll put the rest into transformation. Okay. So that I can rely on that a bit more. That is fine. How about you kill me? I'll be back. One thing I noticed when I'm using the spear is that they're not able to parry it. So if it gives me the same critical chance, the same damage, I'm gonna try using this one. Hang on. What is here? It's new? Nothing's new, okay. Okay. There's nothing. Oh, this is the new one, okay. Sure, bro. Got it. Hit him! Come on. Come on. Come on. Oh shit. Come on. Get up! You're on fire! Okay, it is time. Okay, that's not working out. I think in comparison to mana recovery, there should be a better option. Because it's just not giving me enough health. don't think I have enough will for travel through. Okay, let me go for this 1,000 days inebriation. This, I don't want this. Yeah, I think that can work. Yep. This is what I'm going with. Time to rest. Also, have I... Not very useful. Okay, how about this? You kill me. Because this is not very useful when standing with the spear. I take the damage reduction. Or even the golden needle. Maybe I should try the golden needle. That would be an interesting. Okay, trying this again. This fan is not the way. I can either use this Viva's needle. Yeah, I think I'll go with the Wind Tamer. I think that's just the better option. Come on, buddy. Yeah. So now we'll have more defense as well. Nice. You do some damage. Oh. Okay, nice. We have a chance of beating this. Not using a puck of mini. Okay, bro. Wanna fight? Let's fight. Still counts as being in the ring of fire. Nice. I'm coming for you. First healing. Oh, I don't get back mana. need to be greedy. Heal up once more. Done. There we go. True ending of Black Myth Wukong. It is time. I like how the water reflects on the like the light from the water is reflecting on his armor like that. That is incredible.
你们一定都听过关于他的故事。有人说，他帮唐僧取到了真经，封了斗战胜佛，从此留在了灵山。也有人说，那个成佛的根本不是他，真正的他早就死在了西行路上。还有人说，西游从来都没有发生过，他只不过是说书人杜撰的一只猴子。但我要讲的故事，你们一定没有听过。
So the last time it ended up with a crown coming back on our head, and us, I don't know, I'm not sure if we became... I don't understand the ending fully, but this is supposed to be the true ending, good ending, whatever. He's picking up the crown. Is the game ending the same way? What? Oh, he didn't put on the crown.
"成了佛又如何？那道锅一直都在你头上。
张开你的口眼，我这就摘下来给你看。
孙悟空，汝因大闹天宫，无以甚深法力，压在五行山下，幸天灾满足，归于释教。且习汝隐恶扬善，在途中练魔降怪有功，全忠全实，加深大直正果。汝 为斗战胜佛。
那厮触犯了上天，玉帝立此三世，只等积咸了米进，狗舔的面筋，登辽断锁艇，那方才该下雨嘞。
We get to witness Wukong's story. So till now we've been looking at the story of Baji and a bunch of people. Now we get to see Wukong's story. Got it. Pissed on, he pissed on the pillar for Buddha's head. Yeah, I know that. I read about that.
我们一起打上凌霄宝殿。
Again, I didn't fully understand that cutscene. I'll probably have to look at a video. But my god. Definitely has to be Game of the Year. Incredible game, incredible experience. I'm so glad I played it. This is just so good. So good. And so beautifully satisfying. The boss battle against Erlang Shen, whatever his name was. Incredible. Like, some of the other bosses I felt a little fatigued because a lot of the bosses in the game, after like the first few bosses and mini bosses, they start falling into the Souls archetype. So in Souls there are classes of enemies which are humanoid, animalistic, or I don't know, massive giants. And a lot of the bosses started falling into that. So they would have a fuck off back kick, they would have a ram forward, and it felt like it was fighting the same reskinned enemy over and over again. Not because the game had a lot of repetition, but because the genre as a whole had a lot of repetition. That's what I felt. But I think, and that coupled with the fact that chapters 4 and 3 and 4, I suppose, were a little longer than ideal for me. Slightly made the game feel a bit, not padded by any stretch of imagination, but it felt a little longer than what I would ideally like. That aside, the other problem which I had with the game was the environments were very varied and very diverse, so when you went from one location to another, the environments were very good. So the first was a forest, the second was it was that, it's not a desert, it was, yeah, there was a desert also in the second one with a lot of sand. There was with sandstorms and everything. There was snow, and then it was like a webbed hollows of spiders and stuff. And then there was the fireplace and this whole mountain where you could fly and stuff. So everything, all those environments were very varied, but within each environment, I felt that there wasn't as much variety. So if you take Bloodborne, within, of course, Central Yharnam looks like Central Yharnam, but Central Yharnam is a small, confined space, and Cathedral Ward was a small, confined space. Here, the chapters, because they were so big, felt like the small, they weren't small, confined spaces anymore, they were significantly larger, and as a consequence of being larger, they felt a little samey throughout. And I understand that, hey, you can't bring in variety within the same level because you're bringing that in through other levels. That makes sense. But I felt that that is why the level length could have been slightly cut down. I started feeling that towards the end of chapter 2 especially. Because in chapter 1, the eye candy alone was interesting enough. The vegetation, the caustics, the refraction. And can we take a moment to just speak about how fucking incredible the game looks? Because it's the best looking game I've seen, bar Alan Wake. But it was incredible and incredibly beautiful. Alan Wake 2 had a bit more art style, I felt, than this. Overall, I enjoyed the game more than... and the graphics definitely did help, for sure. I think I cited yes, but because once the allure of the eye candy passed, and I started to go to chapter 2 and 3, it really started to feel a little samey and too long each chapter. And that's why when I reached chapter 5, I started to stop doing the side quests, I stopped doing all the bosses and optional bosses and stuff, and I just stuck to the main path. I came back and I did some of the bosses because I had to utilize that quest. But that aside, I definitely did feel that the length was a little long. Certain bosses were very frustrating, and I understand that some of them. Like the 100 Taoist, there was a very specific way to beat him, which was using the needle. One good thing, one change that I did in this game from what I normally do is I stopped hoarding. When I found materials, I used them, and they definitely helped in the boss fights. Normally, I don't engage with those systems, but this time I did. I'm sure I missed some of them. I didn't engage with everything. I didn't try out every transformation that I had, but I tried a lot, and funnily enough, the first transformation that I had, which was the Elder Jinchi, that's the one I stuck with for the rest of the game. So the combat was really good, the fighting and the action, all that was incredibly done. The cutscenes, the production value, oh my god, the cinematics, they were so good. And even though I complained that the game was a little long, it's a little long for me as a gamer who prefers somewhat shorter experiences these days. Games which don't take too long. I find that slightly shorter experiences are better for me. That is not a direct dock on the game itself, because I don't think the game overstayed its welcome so much in those chapters that I dropped the game or anything like that. It was just that I wanted to try and finish it within this weekend, which again you could say is my fault. But I didn't have that sort of feeling for Alan Wake 2, because even though there was repetition, the chapters felt relatively different. I would say the let's see how long I have played. 48 hours, 2 full days. So I would say that all things considered, the game was, even if I didn't have that sort of pressure, I felt like some of the areas were a bit samey. That's my biggest criticism with the game. Otherwise, it had the potential to be a 10 out of 10. I think it's a 9.5 for me. And I said that I don't enjoy hard games as much anymore, Souls-likes in general. I think that is also sort of true. I can play them. I am good enough at them to play them. But if I'm playing every game on hard, or every game is too challenging, then it's no longer unique. Baldur's Gate 3 was challenging, and because I was very new to it. It was challenging because this is built into the genre. So this had some things going against it. I mean, I thought I liked Souls. I still like Souls-like, but there's some Souls-like fatigue. I also played Elden Ring before this, Shadow of the Erdtree. Not the full DLC, but the final boss and Mesmer. So that was another game, things which were unrelated to the game. It's a 9.5 out of 10 for me, but it should definitely be Game of the Year. Incredible experience. It was a 8.5 to a 9 until Chapter 6. At Chapter 6, once I saw the final cutscene, it immediately became a 9. And then right after the Erlang boss fight, the game made you work for it. And overcoming the difficulty but even with Erlang Shen, I initially thought of finding a cheese build, but I didn't want to because he was tough but fair. He was really tough, but he felt fair. This is what FromSoft used to be, and I wanted to beat him fair and square with whatever tools I had. I couldn't use a Pluck of Many, but it was really well designed. So Pluck of Many was not a cheese that you could use. So the game encouraged respecking, and it gave a lot of quality of life features. I had no bugs, no crashes whatsoever, not even once. There was some traversal stutter, but the technical quality of the game at launch, played it within like a week of launch, incredible, and brilliantly done. The fact that it had absolutely no bugs was insane for a game this size. And I feel like the game making you work for the best parts of it, it's built into the game. I felt that initially, what am I doing all of this for? I mean, there was a lot of struggle, and all that it seemed to have was the innate satisfaction of beating the boss itself. I have experienced that a lot in Souls-likes, and that is not a very novel feeling for starters. Additionally, a lot of the bosses, because I felt like I'd already conquered them and I was just fighting them again, they didn't have that satisfaction either, and it didn't give me the feeling of a power fantasy either. So it felt like I wasn't doing much. What was I even doing? Which was so different from usual. That was the biggest problem that I had, and that was not until I there were multiple points in the game where that changed up. Particularly all the chapter bosses and all the bosses which were part of the story were really engaging. But it really changed with the last two, which is Erlang Shen and the Broken Vessel. Both of those bosses were incredible. They were really tough, but they were fair, and I don't know, I really enjoyed them. It was an incredible experience to play through them. And the fact that when I beat Erlang, I felt satisfied enough. The innate satisfaction of beating Erlang was great. But on top of that, the fact that the game allowed you to enact a power fantasy by becoming a literal god was incredible. When you became a monkey the size 3 times the size of that mountain, and you just demolished every single member of the Celestial Court that you found at the start. You looked at them, and you were this tiny little insect floating into their field of view, and it was symbolic of the overwhelming odds and opposition that you were about to face, and that was the game. And at the end, you became stronger and bigger than all of them, and you literally mopped the floor with them. It was such an incredible feeling that took the game so high. Like, it 9.0 to 9.5 is such a tremendous jump. It's so much bigger than 5 to 9 for me. Incredible, that single scene. And the recontextualization of, I saw some videos on Journey to the West, and I read some Reddit posts. Having context on what happens in Journey to the West, and understanding that at the end, Wukong's mind was never there, and it was the journey that made me the destined one, Wukong, was such an incredible take. And I loved it. I loved every second of that as well. The entire scene, I in fact made my before I recorded this video, I played the old video to my mom, and I had her watch the whole thing. She doesn't really take much interest in my games, but she sat there for the entire cutscene, riveted, even though it was in Chinese, reading the subtitles. She didn't understand much of what was going on, but that goes to show you the production value and the way these things are shot. It's just incredible. This is what a AAA game should be. Incredible. I don't think it is fair to say it's just a plain, simple game without any of the microtransactions. Sure, it is that as well, but it is exceptional at that, because there are games which do that, which aren't quite as good. Alan Wake 2 comes to mind. I'll get a lot of shit for this, but Nier Automata, well, at least it didn't do that for me. Also, I think it was Nier Automata, like the fact that Nier Automata was so long that weighed against this a little bit. I genuinely think that this is one of the best Souls-likes out there. I think Bloodborne and Lies of P are at the top for me. Bloodborne has a special place in my heart, so for emotional reasons, I don't think anything can compare. But as a game, I feel like this is... it's a different game. I think Bloodborne has loopbacks, and it's an entirely different sort of genre. But this is one of the best games I have played ever, period. It's nice to see that every game I'm playing, most games that I'm playing, fall into, okay, one of the best games I've played so far. There was a phase when I was gaming in 2022 when I didn't have that, and I'm so glad that that is back. Thanks to... I forgot the name of the studio which made the game. I'm sorry, but yeah, the game was just incredible. I felt like there could have been some more optimization, maybe, but that aside, I think this was just an incredible experience. Must play. There's only one decision that I had a problem with the development, which didn't affect me, but the game has Lumen, and the difference between Lumen and RT is like 1%. Software ray tracing and hardware ray tracing is like 1% in performance. Hardware ray tracing looks so much better, and it is just 1% less intense, because RT is delegated to the dedicated RT cores, and Lumen is done on the remaining cores. I feel like the inclusion of Lumen would prevent a lot of people from experiencing the greatness that is this game. People who have older setups and stuff like that. I wish more people would be able to play this game. It just sucks that they can't. Also, I know that on PS5 they have made some questionable decisions. Performance mode is just quality mode with frame generation FSR enabled. Not the best decision, but For me, the experience incredible, and could have been shorter in some sections. Could have had a bit more clarity on where exactly I was going, maybe a map or something. If there was a map in the game and I didn't realize it, I am gonna shoot myself in the head. But I don't think there was. And I played the game mostly blind. All the mechanics and stuff I figured out on my own based on what the game told me. I just referred the internet for certain specific quests, specific items which I wanted to get. But beautiful, beautiful game. So glad I played it. So glad I bought it so early and completed it. This was not my initial plan. My plan was to hold off on buying the game and buy it later, so that like I wanted to I ideally I wanted to hold off on either buying the game, or if I bought it, I wanted to wait for some patches and stuff to come in so that I can play it in, like, with it being fully optimized. But with DLSS performance, everything ended up working out for the best. So that's all the Black Myth Wukong for the day. It's funny how I ended up beating him not with Zhubang, but with the spear, which is the only weapon in the game which is actually different. Incredible. Again, yep, I just can't get over how beautiful this game looks. Even the music, like, I didn't pay much attention to the music, but the Chinese music alone, it had a certain element of Chinese culture to it. I can't explain it. I'm not that I know exactly how Chinese music sounds, but it didn't exactly feel Western, and I don't know. It sounded similar to something you'd hear in India, so with the flute and stuff like that. Again, look at the grass, look at the rock detail, look at those rays from the sun, just incredible. So even the music, especially the way it builds up during action sequences, and the way it just elevates the emotion of the scene, even though you don't fully understand what they're saying. I felt it, the scene, even if I didn't get it. So excellent game, excellent job all around. So glad I played it, and so glad I got to record it. Hope you guys liked the series, and thank you all for watching. I think I'll upload some Astrobot videos next, or I don't know what's next. That's what I'm playing next. I'm gonna play it right now, but not sure what's gonna be uploaded next. So that's it for my time with Destin 1. I might replay it at some point in the future after my backlog and stuff is complete. So I'll see you all in the next one. Thank you once again for watching.